Yo, what's good guys, it's Shoto Draft. Hopefully everyone's doing well, and if you're new here, welcome to my channel. And as you see in front of us, we do have a good amount of slabs. These are all bought from PWCC. I also bought a few from eBay. These are probably bought within like the past month and a half or so. I've been buying a little bit here and there, saving it up in the vault, and then I finally shipped it out. So I believe this is 29 slabs, and we also have 3 extra with a total of 32 if my math is right. So without further ado, let's get right into it. They definitely did a really good job with the bubble wrap, but I just hate how they always use the packing peanuts in their boxes. For those that ever bought from PWCC, you guys know what I'm talking about, but we have all the slabs here. So we have PSA, Beckett, and some CGC. So starting off, let's get into our CGC slabs right here. So we have a total of 10, and I think majority, if not all of these, I do plan on cracking and sending them off to PSA. So that will be a future video. Please be on the lookout for that. But starting off, we have the Mewtwo and Mew GX from Tag All-Stars. It's a 9.5 gem mint, and I kind of made a mistake because I thought I didn't have this card, but looking at my tag team binder, I actually have it. So kind of a waste of money, kind of sort of, but then it wasn't too expensive. So we have a 9.5 Mewtwo and Mew GX. Next we have the Shaman EX with this gold border. It's a mint 9 CGC grade, and this was from the trainer collection. It was like this big magnetic box that has some alternate art promos in it. I feel like this was kind of like the beginning of like the alt arts in a way, kind of sort of. Maybe someone can correct me, but I feel like this was the kind of like the genesis of when artwork became more popularized, became more, I guess, more noticed in the hobby. So we see Shaman and Rayquaza right there. So it would have been cool if this was like a tag team card, but this was during the XY era. Next we have a Gyarados EX Rage of the Broken Heavens. Don't really know what set this is from, but I know it's X and Y, and we have a 9.5. Red Gyarados is so nostalgic to me because of the games Gold, Silver, and Crystal, so had to pick this up, and I was actually surprised at the price I got it for. PWCC, you can definitely find some deals over there if you guys are interested. The only downside is the buyer's premium. Next we have this. We have Red's Challenge. It is done by Tokia, which is also the artist for the Shaman EX card, so hopefully you guys can see a theme between the artworks. But yeah, we have Red right there with the Bulbasaur. Love Bulbasaur. I think it's my favorite starter amongst the 3, and love the action pose, love the action lines in the background as well. And this is a 9.5. Japanese cards are so good in quality. I don't know about now because I think they're ramping up production, and I feel the quality has dipped in some of the modern sets, but still I think it's years beyond the English. So very nice card to have. Do want to crack it and send to PSA. Next we have this Alakazam EX from Fates Collide, I believe. This is a secret rare, so we see Umbreon and the Lugia. It is a textured full art. The edges here are raised, and it is very, very nice. I can't believe that during the time when we had X and Y era being the most modern sets, we kind of overlooked these, but then looking back on it, definitely underrated quote unquote. I know people like collecting these, but I feel like with the hype of like EV Heroes, Evolving Skies, and all that, the XY set is kind of forgotten. So for me, I picked this up for a pretty good deal as well. Next we have this Piplup. It is done by Sui, and it is absolutely so adorable. We see Piplup right there, and this trainer, probably its owner, giving him some shaved ice from what it looks like from like a festival. I think this artwork is just adorable. It is done by Sui, as I mentioned. Sui has some super nice artwork. Very nice to add this to the collection. As I mentioned, probably all of these will be cracked out so that I can send them off to PSA, but love the hollow pattern. It was from the Radiant collection, so very nice card, very cute card at that. Next we have a Typhlosion from Super Burst Impact, which is equivalent to Lost Thunder in English. This one is a mint 9, and actually this one I'm gonna crack out pretty soon, and I do want to send this off to the Baltimore Regionals because I am local in the DMV area, and I would love for him to sign this card. It'll be amazing if he could, so very much looking forward to that. So please stay tuned for a video where I show all the cards that I'll be getting signed at the signing. So yeah, next we have another trainer card. We have Blues Tactics, sorry, from Miracle Twin, which is the Mew and Mewtwo set, and we see Blue or Gary. I know in Japanese he's referred to as green and Blue is a girl, but then I don't know, that's just a little bit confusing. But regardless, we have Blue or Gary, and then we have this like yellow, greenish, blue background, very, very colorful. And we have another trainer. We have Sabrina, probably one of my favorite gym leaders from the Gen 1 era. Misty, maybe because she was a side character in the show, maybe that's why I didn't really like her as much, but then Sabrina was definitely one of those waifus that I definitely liked from Gen 1. So yeah, 9.5, pretty good subgrades, and not much to say about that. And the last card is going to be this Flygon from EX Dragon. This is just to complete my Flygon set, so love Flygon as a Pokemon, probably my favorite Pokemon from Gen 3. It is a Mint 9, so those are all the CGC slabs. We have 10. Next, let's get into the PSA slabs. So we have a total of 16 right here, and we also have 3 Beckett slabs as well. And right off the jump, we do have this Gem Mint 10 Mew card. This is for my personal collection. The artist is Sui, and I just love this artwork so much. It's such a comfy picture of Mew. And yeah, very clean, Gem Mint 10, very nice. We also have some more trainer cards. So we have a Reds Challenge. Wait, was the other one Reds Challenge too? Yeah, so I guess both of these were Reds Challenge, but I think the Tag All-Stars were just reprints of like popular sets, or popular cards rather. But yeah, so we have Reds Challenge. This was from Double Blaze as well. I'm thinking that's equivalent to the Unbroken Bond set in English, but someone can correct me in the comments. But we have a Gem Mint 9. Also, side note, personally, I'm gonna collect all 9s. I don't really see the value in the 10 buying it. If I do grade it myself, that's great, but then I would never really buy a 10 outright, especially like the high-end cards. But anyways, we have a Reds Challenge Mint 9. We have 2 of the Heart Gold Soul Silver Cracked Hollow promos. Unfortunately, I missed out on the Typhlosion, even though it was in the same lot, but I still managed to get 2 out of the 3, so that hunt will continue on. But we do have Feraligatr right here. In the back, you do see the Cracked Ice Hollow pattern right there. It is from the Heart Gold Soul Silver era. And this one as well, we do see the Meganium. You do see it more here compared to the Feraligatr. But yeah, this is by Kawau, and this one is Shin Nagasawa. So very nice artist. Love these Heart Gold Soul Silver cards, and it is a Mint 9, so very, very nice. Next, we have these 2 Flygon promos, and they're both the same. One's hollow while the other isn't, and one unfortunate thing is that there is this crack. I don't think it affected the card, so what I'm going to do is send this back to get a reholder, but it is just so unfortunate because Flygon is one of my favorite Pokemon and I do want a collection of it. And since both of these are the same artwork, I actually, maybe I'll actually get this one cracked out because it is done by Saito. I was thinking about getting the non-hollow cracked out for the signing, but I think I might get this one instead. Because of the crack, I might crack the hollow one out. So we do have 2. This was from the 7-Eleven Fair campaign promo. Personally, not really familiar with the campaign, but this was from the Diamond and Pearl era, so that was a time when I wasn't really collecting as much, so yeah. But 2 of the Flygons right there. Next up, we have this Lugia from Shining Darkness. It's a PSA 9, and it is actually unlimited. So for those that don't know, unlimited cards are a little bit more rare in Japanese because it is a smaller run than the initial, which is, you know, the first edition. So it's kind of the opposite of English cards, which is kind of weird. And also Shining Darkness is equivalent to Secret Wonders in English, so there is a comparison. But we do see this Lugia right here. Love the hollow pattern in the background. Very, very clean card. Personally, I do like Ho-Oh a lot more, but I just saw a great deal on this Lugia, so I had to snag it up. So we do have a Lugia, and right behind it, we do have a Charizard as well. PSA 9, and it is unlimited as well. So very happy to pick up, I guess, the big hitters out of the way and then grab the smaller ones as I go, or the least expensive ones as I go. But yeah, as I mentioned, very glad to pick this one up. So yeah, Charizard from Shining Darkness. Next, we have some VS cards that I'm actually trying to complete the hollow set in the PSA 9. So I'm almost there. I think I'm shy of like 3 cards, but we do have a Dark and a Metal Energy. Surprisingly, I didn't have these, but then these were so cheap, so I just snagged these up right away. Not much to really say, except the hollow pattern is crazy on these. Also, there's a little swirl on the Metal Energy. Next, we have another PSA card, and this is a Mint 9 Rocket's Entei, and I think behind him, if you guys see the silhouette, he looks like a juggler, maybe a tamer from like the games. But if somebody knows who it actually is, please let me know in the comments below. But we have Entei with his mane just flowing in the wind. See the little rocket grunt right there. And yeah, PSA 9 is still very clean. I don't really know why people love getting PSA 10s. I guess if you're a baller, go right ahead, but then for me, I think there's so much value in the 9. So we have a Entei, we have a Suicune, and it has this like spiral black and red going on in the background. We have Suicune with like, I remember as a kid I thought it was just like tissue, but maybe it's something else. I'm pretty sure I can read the lore up on it, but PSA 9 as well, and also the rocket grunt right there. And all the VS cards are first edition. I like it a little bit better than the Unlimited just because the stamp is very different from the English side. But yeah, we have a Suicune or Rocket Suicune. And we're finishing off the PSA slabs with some Bandai Carddass. These are all near mint 7 because I think for the Bandai cards, especially the Carddass, it's really hard to grade, and for the higher grades, it's a lot more expensive. So for me, I saw values in the 7. So we have a little Squirtle doing Withdrawal, I believe. I believe every Pokemon is doing some move of some kind, but I believe this one's doing a Withdrawal. And on the back, we do see a little little portrait of the same artwork and the evolution line as well. Next, let's get into this Blastoise Prism Hollow. It is a Nearman 7 doing its iconic Hydro Pump right there. And this hollow pattern low-key gives me like those like vibes of those stickers that you get from like the vending machines. Very 90s, early 2000 vibes, but love the Prism Hollow. And on the back we do see the same portrait right there. So yeah, very nice card. I am trying to complete a PSA 7 set of the Carddass, especially the Prisms. So yeah, that journey has begun once I started buying these cards. And getting into the icon, the most iconic Pokemon of all, we have Pikachu, Nearman 7, and this one actually has a belly. So for those that don't know, this is like a beta kind of drawing of Pikachu before they actually got rid of the white belly, but that is just a fun trivia fact for you. And on the back we do see the same artwork with the Raichu art as well as its evolution. And yeah, love the yellow hollow, love the yellow and the blue contrast on Pikachu as well. And last but not least, for the PSA slabs, we do have a Aerodactyl. Poor Slowbro getting beaten up by this Aerodactyl, probably like wing attack or something. This is probably Thunderbolt, getting ready for a Thunderbolt, Thundershock, something. But we have a Nearman 7 Carddass Aerodactyl Prism Hollow. And yeah, so that is it for the PSA slabs. So before we get into the Beckett slabs, I actually want to save those for last because I think those are a little bit more special. But these are my eBay purchases. We have 3 slabs, so we have a Rocket, Wobbuffet, PSA 9, and I love the pink art in the background. I think it complements Wobbuffet's coloring palette as well, like the blue with the pink and also the blue background with the pink art as well. We do see the Rocket Grunt right there. And for all these VS hollows, the VS symbol on the bottom is holographic as well, which is such a nice touch. As I mentioned, all the VS cards are first edition, and yeah, very clean back, very close to finishing the set, but once I do, I will be making a video of it, so please stay tuned for that. Next, we have a card that I purchased from Old School Pokemon, also Nick, and he does a podcast with Catch 'em All Collectibles. Love their podcast, so please go check them out. Love their content. And I bought a Fiona's Flygon, so this is for the Flygon collection. This was from like a Japanese movie deck, but it is a mint 9, and love this artwork so much. It is so good. It's kind of hidden in the trees and everything kind of blends together, like very watercolor-esque. Love the design, and at first when I saw this I thought this was a Regice, but then I have no idea what this is. So if anyone knows, please let me know in the comments below. And it is a mint 9, very clean as well. So yeah, we have a Flygon. Getting into my final eBay purchase, I did buy this CGC 8 Mew. It is a reverse hollow from EX Legend Maker. And for those that know EX reverse hollows, especially if it was a rare or a hollow rare, the text is gold along with the HP as well. And it does feature a stamp of the set logo right there. Also, this one actually has a double swirl, so that's a very nice touch. The illustrator is Koki Saito, so I will be cracking this for the signing specifically, so very excited about that. But yeah, this is my final eBay purchase. And last but not least, let's get into the 3 Beckett slabs. So all 3 of these cards are going to be in Korean. So starting off, we do have a mint 9 2017 Championships Festival promo card. It is a World Championships promo from 2017, as you see by the stamp. And it seems like they're on some like indoor roller coaster, but we do see Pikachu obviously, Litten, Popplio, and Rowlet. We do see a little Psyduck just dizzy, probably from the ride, a Alolan Executor. And because of the release of Sun and Moon, they were featured on the promo card as well. So I love the tears coming off of Popplio. Litten's loving it, Rowlet's loving it as well. So yeah, they're all just having a great time. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that the Korean language for these promos were introduced in 2017 and they continue onward. So if that is not a hint for you, we do have the 2018 World Championships promo in Korean as well with that same stamp, 2018. And this one we see a Oricorio, a Tauros, Psyduck, Loudred, Meloetta, Darumaka, a Kricketune, and another Loudred right there. Also, it is a mint 9, and I think this year was the year when I went to GoFest in Chicago, and the overall theme was like music. So seeing all these Pokemon here definitely kind of brings me back to that time of when it was pre-COVID, we were all out and about just having a good time playing Pokemon Go, so definitely kind of nostalgic quote-unquote in a way to see all these Pokemon again as I saw in the game, you know, going through the quest and everything. But yeah, mint 9, and these Korean cards do have the English back, which I kind of wish they had the Japanese, but Japanese cards are a whole different beast, so they do their own thing. And last but not least, we had the 2019 Worlds in DC, which I actually attended, mint 9, and unfortunately during this time I was still heavy into Pokemon Go. Kind of wish I was into trading cards back then, but hindsight's 2020. But we do have the Pikachu, Eevee, Psyduck, a rufflet, I believe, and a statue of Machamp. All these Melmetal is kind of just like scurrying about, but this has to be probably my favorite one next to the 2016 one because it features the artworks of the previous world's artworks, I guess, or the promo art, because DC is known for museums, and the whole like museum aspect, the whole concept is portrayed so well here with the previous artworks as well. So this probably is fighting for the top spot along with the 2016 version, but yeah, had to pick this up, and thankfully all three of these were from the same lot. So yeah, that is going to be it for my PSA card, I guess, return or purchase. I know that these videos don't really do particularly well on my channel because I feel like my channel audience is more so for openings and stuff like that, less into the graded cards. But for me, it's more so just like document what I buy, what I sell and stuff like that, and just to kind of see the progress of my collection. So for the very few that actually do like this, please let me know in the comments below, and I'll definitely cater these videos towards you guys. And I think the highlight was definitely these 3 Worlds promos from 17, 18, and 19. And I'm actually going to be going to the 2023 Worlds in Yokohama, Japan with Goral, aka my girlfriend. But yeah, we're so excited. We've never been to Japan before, so very much looking forward to it. Just the culture shock, everything about it, the Pokemon cards, Worlds, it's gonna be so crazy. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. We're on the road to 1K subs, so if you guys want more content like this, please subscribe. And yeah, that is gonna be it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.